Hello and welcome back to the mobile commerce series, video series, and we are now covering mobile financial applications. Alright, mobile banking is performing banking activities such as balance checks, account transactions, payments, credit applications, etc. via a mobile device. Okay, so this is something that we already do. We know that we just simply all we need to do is just log in into our account and through a mobile application version of the bank and enter your user ID and password, which is very security sensitive, and all you need to do is just enter this information and access all your transaction history, any kind of transaction that you need to do, pay your bills, transfer funds, etc. So all of this is available through mobile banking. Okay, think of the possibilities of mobile banking for your business. Imagine how easy it is to receive payments and send payments in the business to business transactions. Okay, as a business owner of Scrumptious Indulgence, all I need to do is just get just make a payment through my mobile app and receive a payment on my mobile app. Other third-party vendors like PayPal.com, and we're going to talk more about third-party vendors. They almost everybody has an application version which is easily downloadable from Google Play Store, Apple Store, etc. And all you need to do is just simply, get access to those applications, and they're free and they're very easy to use. Okay, other financial related mobile applications, mobile stock trading, real estate, so many things are happening mobile. If I want to look for a house, all I need to do is have a mobile app, and the mobile app will notify me if any new property comes on the scene. They're just going to notify me according to the specifications I enter for my search. I'm going to see a new property. Maybe daily, maybe twice a day, but it's going to keep sending me dutifully so that I do not miss out on any updates. Mobile stock trading is the same thing. It works as a note. It works towards the notifying the person that the stock change happened, or whatever query you have entered. The result will be receivable. Okay. In this, while I'm talking about mobile banking, I want you to watch a very interesting video. Okay, hang it there. Okay, just watch this video. I'm going to play this. This is called an unmanned grocery store. It is Sweden's first unmanned grocery store. I'm going to play the video. Please watch it.
Narifar is the shop that never closes and has no staff. People living in this town in eastern Sweden can now shop any time of day at the country's first unmanned grocery store. From getting in to scanning their items, it's all done with an iPhone app. The app links to a user's bank account, so at the end of the month, customers receive an invoice for the goods they bought. Narifar owner Robert Eliasson.
I was home alone with my kid. I was supposed to give him food, baby food, and I lost the canister of baby food and dropped it into the floor. It was the last one, and I panicked, and we needed to leave to get a new one. And here in the village we didn't have any open stores. We had to go to the big city, and then I decided that we need a store here in the village that is always open. And of course, having personnel 24/7 is too expensive, so I use technology to solve that problem.
The door stays open for 8 seconds to ensure security, and there are cameras installed inside the store. A credit check is done on new members, but for the most part, the concept is based on trust. Items like dairy products, frozen and dried foods are in stock, but ultimately, demand will be determined by what the store sells. And while it's only been open a short while, customers are catching on.
The size of each shop compares to other shops within the same size. Small shops tend to have higher prices, and this one doesn't. You have the normal price here of a normal superstore.
The best thing about shopping at Narifar is probably the convenience and the location being, it's a small place and it's pretty much in the middle of two bigger stores. It's very convenient. It's open 24/7, so you're able to get necessary products that you probably forgot in the store or that you feel like having it late at night or early in the morning. For the stores that the other grocery stores have opened.
Eliason is already thinking about expanding his business, although the store's staff Christmas party promises to be a rather solitary affair.
So did you see how easy it is to have an unmanned grocery store just because of the mobile banking opportunities available? And did you see the kind of security available in that store? So what do you think of possibilities of having such a store in your locality? I mean, I know that it is very hard to implement something like this in, this part of the world in Asia, but in the West, it is very easily possible. Why do you think? I mean, this is something that we all need to think about. Why do you think that an unmanned grocery store, which is open 24/7, it's just going to open up, and of course the cameras are there, the security is there, but people honestly scan and pay for their items by the end of each month. So I think it's kind of very, very cool, and I think it's a great application, and it's a great idea. Okay, moving on to location-based mobile commerce. I did discuss this a little bit, but let's talk about it in detail. Location-based m-commerce is the delivery of m-commerce transactions to individuals in a specific location at a specific time. All right. So if someone's driving by your location, if you want them to be notified that, hey, I'm a business and I'm open, you can have a contract with the local telecommunications company, and all you need to do is sign up, just let them know what kind of message you want to be telecommuted to your customers, whoever is driving by. But the thing is that the location feature on the smartphone of your customer needs to be turned on for this feature to work. If it's turned off, I don't think it's going to work. So whoever has the location feature on, they would get a message, and because that's how the message would work. That's how the applications would find you. That if you're in the vicinity of this business, they would send you a message immediately on your phone. Real-time location systems used to track and identify the location of objects in real time. Global positioning system is almost the same thing, but real-time location uh, systems usually are used in the army or the military, and that's how they started out. But then they made their way to the commercial sector as well, and they're used for a lot of applications. And this includes, tracking down customers, customer orders, tracking down customer, any kind of inquiries that made, and tracking down the product, tracking down how far the product is, how much farther it has to go, especially if the product is traveling through the sea or the airplane or train cargo. So real-time tracking system is a great way to update business to business stakeholders as well as the customer, the ultimate customer, to let them know that your product is on your way. Okay, if you want to look at the location-based mobile infrastructure, all you need to do is you need a mobile device, you need mobile devices, you need a communication network, you need a positioning component, you need a service or application provider, a data or content provider. So these are the elements that come to play when you are trying to provide a location-based m-commerce service. Okay, let's take a look at this diagram here. Location LBS components creating a system. Okay, location-based commerce, location-based system creating a system. Okay, what we do is we have a GPS system here. Okay, this is the technical backend layout behind a location-based communication system. This is the user's device, and this is the content provider, which is your service provider, your internet service provider, your broadband provider, your what do we call the mobile data provider. Okay, so and then this is the user's device. There's a communication system, there's a location server, the satellite is going to give information here, positional determination, equipment is here, and then services for this global information system is restaurant finder, car navigation, best friend locator, vicinity map, tourist guide. All of these things are applicable for an LBS system. Okay, simply put, this is the backend working functioning of an LBS system. Just like I explained that if you're in the vicinity, you can easily be tracked down by systems like these who are trying to connect you with the business. Okay, location-based mobile commerce. Barriers to location-based m-commerce are lack of GPS in mobile phones. Like I said, if you do not have a positioning system or positioning feature in your mobile phone, this this method of m-commerce is of no use. Accuracy of devices, the cost-benefit justification, limited network bandwidth, invasion of privacy. Because sometimes people do not like it that their privacy is invaded. They don't like it at all. They want you to be able to, they want you to approach them directly. If sometimes, it's still a questionable method of uh, marketing m-commerce, because sometimes what happens is people think that just because the location tab was on their phone, anybody is able to track them down, and it's not a very good feeling. And there are dangers of being labeled as stalkers or something like that, and there are many legal issues involved. So I don't think this system is implemented in all countries equally. Depending on what the laws and regulations of a country, this feature is used accordingly. Okay, with this I'm going to end my chapter, and up next I'm going to talk a little bit about the business profile, the business plan that you can make, e-business plan. All right, let's take a look at that. Instead of putting your learning to practice, I would like to review the business plan.